沢投手、それはダーンと
あなたの期待派遣会社
今度ご自分で
接期生におすすめの年齢はありません。性別や年齢を問わず使える自然の恵みで作られているから。
それは地球生まれの透明感、接期生ギフトフロムジアース。
ワンバイコース
世界初の技術でシミを 3D 広域解析。シミが次々と増える前に発生源で自覚的。
増え続ける未来のシミまで防ぐ。
メラノショットダム。
完成。
保管場所ないし難しないとね。ダメだなんか
至急経理を DX せよ。インボイス制度も時ゆく。
新しいヘアアルファリベルトは新毛髪でバージョンアップ。ツヤメッテアップ、張りコシアップ、ボリュームアップ。自分好みのヘアスタイルに増毛キャンペーン中。
美容医療はファッションで。二重術29,800円。理想の二重 TCE フェイスラインをリフトアップ。 TCD 小顔リフト1本13,800円。 TCD 小顔リフト TCD まずは無料カウンセリング。
新
Welcome back, everyone, to Tokyo, Japan, for the 2023 World Team Trophy event. We are looking at the start order for the men's short program coming up in just a few moments. Of course, we will be missing the world champion Shoma Uno from Japan, who had to withdraw from this competition due to injury, and wishes all the rest of the skaters in this field the best of luck as he continues on his way to recovery for preparation for next season. Well, it's just been a few weeks since the World Championships in Saitama, Japan, and here we are in Tokyo for the World Team event. This happens every 2 years, and it's been 7 years now for the World Team Trophy events. The U.S. has won 4 gold medals, Japan taking 2, and Russia winning 1. This year, though, we will have Canada, France, Italy, Japan, Republic of Korea, and the United States competing for the title. As we take a look at the final 6 skaters in the men's short program, their skate order. Now, the scoring for this event goes like this. In the women's and the men's event, there are 12 entries. And the winner earns 12 points, and the last skater earns 1 point. In pairs and dance, there are only 6 entries. So the first takes 12, and the team in 6th place will earn 7 points. The standings are calculated according to the sum of the team's points achieved in each phase of the event. Several tiebreakers are in place should they be needed. Now, most of the skaters have competed at the World Championships just a few weeks ago and either went on skating tours or back home to train. It's been a very, very long season indeed, and some of these teams have some juniors that have come on, or some seniors that don't have as much experience perhaps to round out their teams for this event. It's an interesting mix for each team indeed.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Oh, what a great season of skating we've had so far. Finishing up here with the ISU Championship, the World Team Trophy. And skaters will take a short break as they prepare for next season over the late spring and summer. Let's get introduced to the officials for this event.
Prior to the competition, let us introduce to you the officials for this event. Representing the International Skating Union, please welcome the referee, Fabio Bianchetti. Judge number 1, Andre Mark Allais, Canada. Judge number 2, Christian Bowden, Germany. Judge number 3, Florence Ulstikar, France. Judge number 4, Françoise Derapaud, Belgium. Judge number 5, Jang-soo Lee, the Republic of Korea. Judge number 6, Massimo Orlandini, Italy. Judge number 7, Ayumi Ono, Japan. Judge number 8, Salome Chigomitsu, Georgia. Judge number 9, Christina Lundgren, the United States of America. The technical panel. The technical controller, Mami Maeda. The technical specialist, Ivana Yakubchevich Marinkovic. And Jae-Oh Cho.
are the officials for the men's short program. And now the introductions for the first 6 in the men's short program as they take to the ice for their introduction. Look at Keegan Messing, Canadian champion. Final event of his competitive career right here in Tokyo, the team event. He's said all along throughout this season, it is his final season, this the final competition. Well, skating first, 18-year-old Steven Gogolev. Interesting career this young man has had on his way back as he attends this world team event. And from the Republic of Korea, Si-hyeong Lee, 22 years old. And what a skater, what an innovative skater, passionate skater, Kevin Aymoz from France. Perhaps one of the best skater in the world, Jason Brown. Incredible skating skills and performance skills. From Japan, 19-year-old Sota Sato. And there he is in the final competition of his career. Keegan Messing, 31 years old.
Skaters, please start your 6 minutes warm.
And there is the start order for this event. Such an interesting mix of skaters, of new seniors and some seasoned veterans as well, finishing their career. Jason Brown, undecided at the moment, was not sure whether he would continue this season, and did, and much joy of the fans. There's a look at Steven Gogolev. A very up and down season, problems with the short program, but always fighting back in the free program. He's popped some jumps in the short and found himself quite far down, and has some beautiful quads and triple axles, and fights his way back. Moved up several spots at the national championships, placed 4th at nationals, and
4th at the nationals this season. Representing Canada.
Great skill. He was 2018 ISU Junior Grand Prix champion. He was a late entry, an alternate in fact, but took the title in Vancouver in 2018. Si-hyeong Lee, 4th at the Korean Nationals, 6th in the world. The season certainly got better as it progressed. 6 at 4 continents, pardon me.
This is his first World Team trophy. He became 6th at
He'll open up with a quad loop.
year's nationals.
Wow, short program.
Republic of Korea, Si-hyeong Lee.
Difficult element. From France, the team captain, Kevin Aymoz, 25 years old. This was a breakthrough world championships for this young man. 5th in the short, 4th in the free, 4th overall. Maybe the most passionate and emotional skater in the men's event. It has its pluses and minuses, depends on how you manage those emotions.
Representing France, Kevin Aymoz.
But when Kevin is on, there's very few performers like him. And one of the finest quality skaters on the planet, 28-year-old Jason Brown of the United States, is kind of gentleman as he is brilliant skater. Quality of all his elements, maybe not the most difficult. He doesn't have a lot of quads or any quads, but all the elements he does perform of the highest standard indeed. But the quality of what he does between the elements and on the spins and in the connection to the music is extraordinary. Sota Sato of course, an entry replacing Shoma Uno, world champion, having to retire from this event due to injury. Jun's 19 years old, wonderful glide across the ice, fast, quick in the air. Needs some work on spins. Great technical skater at this point, working on musical connection, and that takes time.
Representing Japan, Sota Sato.
Lots of years yet to come for this man's career. And at the other end of the spectrum, there he is, Keegan Messing, 31 years old, has 2 young children. He was born to be a father. Absolutely in love with that role, and he finishes out his competitive career. Lots of emotions, no question. Probably the best spinner in the world, so fast, so quick. Carries great speed, and you can see as the announcers say his last competition, Keegan smiling.
Keegan Messing.
A real fan favorite around the world, such a kind gentleman. And there's Steven Gogolev. So important for Steven to get a good short program done here and try to finish the season with 2 strong programs. He's always had one that was strong and one that was weak, and that's part of the process. He's still just 18 years old, so he's got lots of time to learn. But it's such a competitive field. The men's event at the World Championships was probably the strongest we've seen in the last few years. They were very consistent, very innovative, and there was lots of movement between the short and free programs, so lots can happen. One word sums up Jason Brown, and that is quality, both as a skater and as a person. As we look at Keegan Messing of Canada. There's Sota Sato.
The warm-up is over.
Here we go, the men's short program, the final event on day 1 of competition here at the World Team Trophy. Started out with the rhythm dance, the women's short program finishing just a while ago, and as we get started in the men's short.
Steven Gogolev.
18-year-old Steven Gogolev, 7th at the Skate Canada International, 8th at the NHK Trophy in Sapporo. He was about, I think it was around 14th after the short program at the National Championships and climbed all the way to 4th in senior, 13th at the 4 continents. Hope that Steven deliver a strong short program right now, skating to Dream State.
Days we were young, we took photographs of everything we could see. We knew we were impervious, no matter how we bleed.
Plans to start the short program with a quad toe, triple toe combination. Here it is. Just a triple toe loop. Just a double salto. You can see his arms drop. Disappointment. And the inconsistency continues.
Lost one is torn or comes alive inside of
Now just single axle. This program is just falling away from Steven.
days we were young, we took photographs of everything we could be.
Well, you can see on Steven's face, still searching for that magic moment when it all comes together without having to fight back. He'll have to do that in the free program, of course, but to get two clean programs back to back has been a challenge for Steven. When he was a young junior, he was very consistent, but grew a lot, and that happens. It takes time to reacquaint yourself with the timing, with longer limbs, but for Steven, it's just been a bit of a mystery how to pull it together at the moment that you need it. There's a look at the entry into what you plan to be a quad toe, opens it up in the middle, just not happy with the explosion off the ice. This double Saka over rotates the takeoff, opens up, the arms drop down in disappointment. You have to go through these times and you'll find an answer somewhere along the way. There's a single axle, and again, a look to the ceiling, to the sky in disappointment. It's a bit of a mystery, and always you're chasing that magic moment when everything just naturally comes together and you don't have to think about it too much. But in this case, Steven will go back home and begin to analyze, where is this going wrong? I can do all these jumps in warm-up, no problem. In practice, no problem. Why then, in competition, particularly in the short, do I lose my focus? Still young, just 18 years old. He'll discover it. He'll get back on track. You'll see this young man rise. I don't doubt that for a second. Well, here's the flag for Mike. And these scores will not be strong, that's for sure. Just a 49.78. Even the first skater out in this competition. Well, up next from the Republic of Korea, 22-year-old Si-hyeong Lee, fourth at the Korean National Championships and sixth at the Four Continents. Also sixth at the World University Games in Lake Placid. 86.78 personal best. Nablehorn Trophy. He'll skate the short program here tonight to Feeling Good by Michael Bublé.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new
To
dawn.
open with a quad loop.
It's a new day. It's a new life.
There it is. Not all the way around. Relay got stuck in front, has to take the fall.
And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Nice triple axel though.
Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this whole world is a new world, and a full world for me. For me.
Jump combination here, triple lutz, triple toe loop.
Stars when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Pull a big smile on Si-hyeong Lee's face at the end of the program. Great attempt at the quad loop off the top. And has to take the fall, but the rest of the program very strong, very solid, good quality skills. And some nice work with the connection to the music as well. This young man is a junior. He's a good jumper. Needed some work on connection to the choreography and music, and we can see some of that coming through now. More to come, I'm sure. Well, let's take a look at this first element and see if he gets all the way around. It is under-rotated in the judging system. Watch the landing of the foot right here. Yes, that's under-rotated. Hits the heel of the blade and goes down. The triple axel right after, though, no problem. Great speed off the running edge, takeoff. Good strong landing into a twizzle, into a rocker then. And there's Haeyeon Lee, the leader after the short program in the women's event. Here's the triple lutz, hands above the head, free leg back, picks, gets a little higher. Nice triple combination. The expression on this young man is starting to really begin to grow and improve. Lots of work yet to do, but progress has been made, and he waves at his teammates in the kiss and cry. So much fun to have your colleagues, your friends, your teammates at the boards cheering you on as you compete. Fuels the energy. and you skate for more than just yourself.
The score, please.
Well, season's best is 86.78. You won't see that right now with that fall, but we do see a 77.24, and that will put Si-hyeong Lee of Korea currently in the first place.
Third place.
And this next skater really is one of the most emotional, innovative, dramatic skaters I've seen over the years. I've seen him come on the Junior Grand Prix season series years ago. So much fun to watch. Consistency, so important. 96.71 personal best in the short program. Skating to Still Don't Know My Name by Labyrinth. There is some of the innovation right off the top of the program. Quad toe. There it is. Into the triple toe. Final jump element of beautiful triple lutz. Beautiful spin positions. Now into the final element, the step sequence. Watch the steps, the innovation. That's amazing. That's simply brilliant work. And he finishes the season with consistent performances at the World Championships, 5th in the short. Brilliant here tonight. And you can see this young man wears his heart on his sleeve for everyone to see. What he feels, you see. Skaters and personalities such as Kevin is what makes this sport so special. Look at right off the top of program, that one-hand cartwheel. His hand didn't even slip, but he made it work. There's the quad toe, gets the free leg back in time. Triple toe loop, no problem. Triple axel, watch the blades right off the end of the edge, straight up, so tight, so strong, right on top of the landing foot. Wow. Couldn't make a mistake tonight if he tried. He was right on top of his game all the way. And then the triple Lutz, lots of air, lots of time to check out. Beautiful. A little excitement there in the kiss and cry from the team from France. Look at the energy at the end of the program here in the step sequence. It's his favorite element, and he lets you know it. Coach Sylvia Fontana. There you go. Wow. Well, let's take a look. 95.56, his season's best. 96.71, his personal best. What will it be here? Will he break his own record of 96.71? Maybe we'll even break 100. I don't know. That might be reached too far. We'll find out right now. There it is, 100.58, season's best, personal best, and he breaks the century mark. Wow. Well deserved. Boy, that's a lot of fun sharing that excitement, that record with your colleagues and your friends. And another brilliant skater with a different style, but something very special. 28-year-old Jason Brown of the United States. Is there anyone in the world who can perform and skate like Jason Brown? He's a cut above in many ways. Maybe words do not communicate properly the beauty of this man's skating. And hopefully he gets a clean skate here. 97.24 personal best from the Olympic Games. Skating to melancholy. Triple flip. Simply effortless. Split jump into a triple Lutz, triple toe combination. Well, sometimes a language simply does not have the capacity to explain what you've seen, or maybe what you feel. And I think that's so true here with Jason Brown. It is something special. It is difficult to describe, except for here. You can see he's happy. This I get. But his skating is really heavenly. It is amazing. It's not full of quads. It's not him. But something special is, and it's difficult to describe. Watch every movement this young man makes, and the patience of choreography. Look at the turns coming to the triple flip. As much speed through the air as he had going in and out of that jump. Triple axel, straight and tight and strong. Gets a free leg back. Wonderful flexibility. Understands the position he wants to get. There's the split jump. Just perfect. Floating through the air, up into the triple lutz. Gets the leg back, carries the speed up into the triple toe loop, no problem. Flawless. I suppose maybe one word that does describe his skating is simple: purity. Well, 94.17 as we watch him and his joy after the program. 94.17 is his season's best. We'll see if he can break that here. 97.24 is his personal best. Didn't have the technical difficulty to break the 100 mark, I think, but he'll come close to pure quality. Now a little acting. Season's best, 95.61, and that'll put Jason Brown into second place. Wow.
This is his season's best score. He's currently in second place, and Team USA is now
completely different personality in the Kiss and Cry than in the program. This shows variety of his personality and his charm. Well, up next, young 19-year-old Sota Sato from Japan. Wonderful glide across the ice. He's fast and quick in the air. Still lots of work to do in spins and performance, but this is an extraordinary young athlete. 87.82, his personal best, but his season best, 82.68. He'll look to top that score here right now as he skates to Carol of the Bells by Lindsay Stern. Plans to open with a quad lutz. Watch for it. Here, gets all the way around, but too far back on the landing, takes the fall. Combination, quad toe, double toe. that spin position there, just lacking a bit of flexibility and speed. Well, you can see his disappointment right off the end of the music. Didn't even hold the final position. That will need to be fixed. Finish the performance, but he's disappointed. Of course, it was not a perfect performance for this young man. You can see his athleticism. It's amazing. And still, the spins are under construction still, and work yet to connect with the music in a more mature way, but that will come with time. Just 19 years old, not so long ago, was in juniors. The replacement here for Sota Sato, or for Shoma Uno. What you like to see when they're a little bit disappointed with the performance, but you don't want to see that in the performance. Because they care so much. Here's a look at the quad lutz. Let's watch the landing. It is under-rotated in the judging system, and of course he had to take the fall on that. There's the quad toe loop. Great height, straight in the air. A little bit too big, I would say. Didn't have enough momentum to carry up into the triple toe loop. There's that flying camel spin. You can see that free leg just a little lower than the hip. Needs to be up higher. Triple axel, sliding on that takeoff, that's okay. Miyahara cheering on Sota Sato. And drops his arms right away in disappointment. Well, 82.68, season's best for Jun. I think that he will come close to that score here today.
The score please.
Still shaking his head in disappointment. And there's a 76.45, and that'll put Sota Sato currently into fourth place.
Team Japan is now in second place.
チームジャパンが現在第2位です。
For the final short program for this gentleman's competitive career from Canada, Canadian champion Keegan Messing. Such an interesting story to the selection of this music. It was only days or hours before he went to get it choreographed that he actually picked this music. And it's been brilliant for him this season. Skating to Grace Kelly by Mika, 98.75, personal best at the World Championship. And a little something on the ice. And he resets. Here we go.
I wanna talk to you
The last time we talked, Mr. Smith, you reduced me to tears. I promise you it won't happen again.
Do I attract you? Do I repulse you with my queasy smile? Am I too dirty? Am I too flirty? Do I like what you like? Got me wholesome, might be lonesome, 'cause I'm a little bit shy. Why don't you like me?
With the quad combination. Oh, just the triple toe loop mixed up in the air. Incredible speed in that camel spin and the sit spin. Well, not the program that Keegan was looking for. He has so much power, so much passion, so much speed, and it's difficult to control, especially at a moment that emotions flowing through his veins. He got a little anxious to the takeoff, the quad toe. Kept the performance from the first note to the last. What a gentleman. I had the pleasure to interview this young man a little earlier in the season, and he's full of thoughts and emotions about family and friends. Here's the quad toe loop attempt, way too far forward on the takeoff. Doesn't, and smartly so, doesn't pull all the way in for the quad. Was on a big lean, would have been dangerous. Here's the triple axel. Makes that work nicely. Fights for the landing on that. There's the forward inside camel spin. As I mentioned earlier, he's one of the best spinners in the world. There's this split jump. Amazing, just like Jason Brown's. There's a little bit of a bracket up into the triple Lutz, and here's some steps a little bit later in the program, and final move right at the end. Little bit of a slip there. Hangs on. Well, 98.75 was his personal best, or season's best, pardon me, in the short program. I don't think we'll see that score here. As take a look at his lifelong coach, Ralph Burkhardt, and of course his new young baby. Always has his phone. There we go. His two kids. So proud. What a dad.
It's so small.
メッシングさんの得点
The short program scores for Keegan Messing 79.75, and that will put Keegan currently into third place.
Keegan Messing is 79.75. It's currently in third place, and Team Canada is now in fourth place.
チームカナダは現在第4位です。
And the team results so far, United States retains first place, Team Japan in second, Republic of Korea, team in third, Canada in fourth, France in fifth, and Italy in sixth. And that all could maybe change a little bit more as we get introduced to the final six skaters. There is a look at Ilia Malinin, the man who conquered the quad axel. It's his for life, for history. Well, our first skater, 24-year-old Kazuki Tomono. You will not get a more entertaining short program. Hope he gets a clean one on the ice here. From Italy, 24-year-old Matteo Rizzo. And from France, Siao Him Fa. Another innovative, creative, brilliant skater from France. And from Italy, 21-year-old Grassl. And from the Republic of Korea, the world silver medalist Jun-hwan.
From the United States of America.
And from the United States, Ilia Malinin.
Skaters, please start your 6 minutes warm-up.
Wow, this ice is full of talent right now. And there is a look at the start order for the final six in the men's short program. And there is Kazuki Tomono. What a brilliant short program. So beautifully choreographed and presented. And of course, so much depends on skating the jumps clean, because then the energy just fuels the rest of the program. But it's a lot of fun to watch.
With his first ISU championship.
Took a hard fall on the quad Sao in Worlds, placed seventh, but moved up to sixth overall after the free program.
At the World Championships.
So much talent. You can see his first two elements are going to have a quad toe, triple toe combination, and then a quad Sao. So high risk. The first two elements for that young man. Here is a look at Matteo Rizzo from Italy. And he will also start with two quads, quad toe loop, triple toe loop, and then quad loop. Difficult, very difficult second element. Excellent jump technique. For the most part, a consistent competitor searching for that breakthrough year. Wonderful consistency for the most part.
Representing Italy, Matteo Rizzo.
And this young man, 22-year-old Siao Him Fa of France, is a wonderful technical and innovative skater. Expectations were high for Worlds, but was 8th in the short program, 12th in the free, 10th overall. Probably a little disappointed with that. Amazing potential in moving forward. The European champion from this season, brilliant skates there. He pops that triple Lutz into a double.
Championships and nationals.
To finish the season with nice, consistent two programs. It's not only his jumping that is good, but he does have some great connection with the music and storytelling as well. As we take a look at Grassl from Italy, he'll start with the quad Lutz. Such a difficult element. Tends to be tighter in the air on the quads than the triples, and he's warming up this Lutz right here. There's a triple Lutz. You can see the legs just a little open in the air. On the quad, he'll tighten that up.
His first Grand Prix series in England this season and qualified for his first Grand Prix final. Representing Italy, Daniel Grassl.
Fourth at the Italian Nationals. bit of a surprise, 6th at 4 continents, 12th at the World Championships. We take a look at the world silver medalist Jun-hwan Cha of Korea for a quad Sao. He will open the program with, but this young man doesn't only jump extremely well, his presentation and the skating skills really at the highest level.
The 7th
Obviously,
consecutive national champion,
world
the season's
silver
bronze
medalist.
at 2 Grand Prix Series, and silver medalist at the World Championships.
Still just 21 years old, so has certainly a number of years still to come, and focused on the Olympic Games coming up in Torino in a number of years. There's a look at the quad Sao, beautifully done. Final skater here, Ilia Malinin from the United States, of course, quad god as they call him, and in the first quad axle, 18 years old. Remember, at Worlds, I was sitting in the audience, and this young man was sitting in front of me with 3 skaters to go in the group just before his group. I couldn't believe he was a fan, and then calmly walked downstairs, put his skates on, and went to compete. Unusual approach to a world competition.
This season's gold medalist at 2 Grand Prix Series and bronze medalist
Look at the
Grand Prix final
efficiency
and the World
of the air position.
Representing the United States of America, Ilia Malinin.
Ilia has his own personality. He's young and brave and has a bit of a swagger, and incredible athleticism.
There is 1 minute left in the woman.
So much talent. The men's event at the World Championships and here at the World Team Trophy is so strong. It's been a number of years where the women's event was stronger or perhaps more consistent than the men's, but that reversed quite nicely this season. We'll see if that is retained through this event as well. And even though this is kind of a fun event and it's a little crazy in the kiss and cry, these skaters are very focused on the ice because no matter what, they want to have a higher score, a better result than so far in the season, and close this season out on a high note as they look towards 2023-2024 season. The World Championships will take place next year in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. That event will be one to watch for sure as we take a look at our first competitor in the final group in the men's short program. A 24-year-old Kazuki Tomono, 101.12 personal best, earning that in the short program at the World Championship just a few weeks ago. It is brilliant. He will need to be brilliant technically to get that score here again, as he will skate to Happy Jazz. Open up with a quad combination. Quad toe. Triple toe. Second quad. Sock now under rotated, takes the fall. Down on the landing of the axle. Well, you can see, even though he is extremely disappointed with that technical mistake, the rest of the audience doesn't care. This is simply brilliant skating. Such detail does not leave a musical phrase untouched. Has a nuance on every note, almost. Beautiful. And did not let the performance suffer because of the mistake. He still gave the crowd and the judges what they came here to see. Brilliant short program. Except the combo. Or the soft. Here's a look at the opening combo, the triple quad toe, pardon me. Great height, nice and straight, all the way around, up into the triple toe loop. No problem. Beautifully done. Great GOE as well. Okay, and here's the quad Sao on a big lean, under-rotated, and just tried to hang on. He couldn't and had to go down. Triple lax a little bit later in the program. Good fight on that landing. You know, these skaters that have such a high ability and expectation themselves, anything less than perfect is maybe just a bit disappointing. But yet, still brilliant. With 92.68 season's best, he's not going to hit that score with that mistake. Personal best 101.12. Earning that at the World Championship, of course. Hitting everything, but he'll fall short of that here tonight.
The score, please.
Well, 89.36, and that will put Kazuki Tomono into third place. Our next skater comes from Italy. 24-year-old Matteo Rizzo. Excellent jump technique. Pretty consistent competitor. 93.37. His personal best score of the short program, but an 86.46, season's best. He'll look to top that score here. he'll open up the quad toe, triple toe combination. Toe, double toe.
Il giorno che ti nasconderà dentro frasi che non
The
sentirai.
second quad.
Che l'errore
Malinin quad loop. There it is. Has to do a 3-turn.
domani il mondo fosse uguale a come era ieri. Adesso lasciami credere che questo sia reale, che sento l'ansia che sale, bevo le lacrime amare. Ti prego lasciami perdere dentro l'acqua del mare, che le parole lontane giuro che le voglio urlare, perché ti sento lontana, lontana da me. Perché ti sento lontana, lontana da me.
Lovely triple axel.
Che ti sento lontana da me. Loro non sanno di che parlo, vestiti sporchi fra di fango, giallo di siga fra le dita, io con la siga camminando. Scusami ma ci credo tanto, che posso fare questo salto, e anche se la strada è in salita, questo resto allenando è buonasera, signore e signori, fuori gli attori, vi conviene non fare più errori, vi conviene stare zitti e buoni, qui la gente è strana tipo spacciatori, troppe notti stavo chiuso fuori, mo li prendo a calci sti portoni, sguardo in alto tipo scalatori, quindi scusa mamma se sono sempre fuori, ma non sono fuori di testa, ma diverso da loro, e tu sei fuori di testa, ma diverso da loro, siamo fuori di testa, ma diversi da loro, siamo fuori di testa, ma diversi da loro.
Was despite a few mistakes in the short program, great energy in that step sequence. That was his best performance I've seen of the program, minus the errors, but great energy and choreography, connection with the music. And that step sequence is in at a level 4 with a really nice plus GOE of 1.56. Comes off the ice. I'm just a little disappointed with some of that, but we'll take a look. Here's the entrance to the quad toe. Looks good in the air, a little bit of leans a bit forward, so doesn't have enough momentum off that forward landing to get up in the triple toe loop. Downgrades it to a double, or takes it down to a double. There's the quad loop. Look like that is all the way around. No, it's under rotated in the judging system. There's the triple axel, and it's beautiful in the air and on the landing. I think the team event is a completely different environment for these athletes to perform, because they're doing it not just for themselves, of course, but for their teammates, with a little bit of fun and a little bit of attitude. It might be distracting, but it also makes it a lot more fun. So fueled by the energy of your team. Okay, an 86.46 season's best for Matteo. And a 93.37 personal best. Don't think that he'll reach that score with the mistakes, but we'll see where this program brings him. Well, the season's best tonight, 88.01. And that'll put Matteo Rizzo of Italy currently in the 4th place.
Score for Matteo Rizzo is 88.01. This is his season's best score. He's currently in 4th place, and Team Italy is in now 6th place.
Well, our next competitor comes from France. 22-year-old Siao Him Fa did not have a great World Championship. One has to say, French national champion has demonstrated extraordinary abilities both in performance and technically. The European champion, a wonderful competition there, will look to regain that level of performance here right now in the team trophy event. 95.53 personal best in the short program. Skating to Rain in Your Black Eyes by Ezio Bus. Element. Hot Lutz has to take the fault on all the way around. Nice quad toe, triple toe. Well, another passionate, brilliant, innovative skater from France. My gosh, you can see Kevin Aymoz in the back looking at Siao Him Fa. Brilliant agility, athleticism, unpredictable, unexpected steps, twists and turns. And some great quality as well as he comes off the ice with a big smile. Quad Lutz, of course, did not happen for him, but he went for it. End of the season. No harm done here to try it. You can see choreography and the movements right off the top of the program. Watch the landing on the Lutz right here. A little under-rotated. Here's the triple axel. Straight up in the air, right on top in the landing. Just beautifully done. The quad toe loop into the triple toe loop. Good work through that. A lot of movement, range of movement is very wide, especially with those back bends, and the effective use of his head as well, right to the music. This is not ordinary choreography, and it's on an ordinary skater. It's something special. Still work to come, no question. But what a great rise in the senior ranks this young man has made over the past 2 seasons.
The score, please.
Well, 96.53 is season's best. Don't think that you'll see that score here. It's a 92.82, and that'll put Adam Si-hyeong Him Fa from France currently in the 3rd place.
Is currently in 3rd place, and Team France is now in 3rd place.
チームフランスは現在第3位です。
Well, up next from Italy, 21-year-old Daniel Grassl, 4th at the Italian Nationals, 12th in the Tema World Championships. Still early on with his new coaching team. It will take some time to make the necessary changes and improvement. 97.62, personal best, the world's in the short program, skating to silhouette.
Stood at the cold face, stood with our backs to the sun. I can remember being nothing but fearless and young.
I need to open with the quad Lutz. Here it is. Nicely done.
We fall into the dark as we die under the wave. Devils on your shoulder, strangers in your hand, as if you don't remember, as if you can't.
Solid triple axel into a spread eagle in Inabauer. Triple Lutz has to do a 3-turn into the triple toe loop. Unique camel position, difficult. Well, this was a much better performance for Daniel Grassl from Italy. More mature, more in control, more calm. And I have to be honest, I did not expect this young man to make that improvement from the World Championship here. Maybe there was too much pressure at Worlds, I don't know. But some progress has been made. Some improvements gained. And you can see a nice big smile coming off the ice. Here's the quad lutz. Good speed. Watch him come straight back up over the pick into that tighter rotation position. Great lift. So gets himself around, and it's clean in the judging system. That's good. There it is. And that's worth 13.64 points. There's the triple axel. Carries some pretty good speed off that takeoff edge. He earns 10.51 on that element. There's the triple lutz. That was a mispick. Missed timing, didn't get the lift. Therefore, had to really struggle to get all the way around. Had to do a 3-turn to save it, and under-rotated on the triple toe loop with a minus GOE as well. So that was the one element. We lost some points, but really some great work throughout the rest of the program. And aside from the jumps, a little bit more calm with the choreography, more patient, more connected. Nice job. Look, got a pack of dogs behind him there. Not sure what that is, or whose it is. Well, looking for an 88.43, which is his season's best so far. And he beats it with a 89.81, and that'll put Daniel Grassl from Italy into 4th place. Great comeback. Good way to start the finish, the conclusion of the season. Has to feel good about that coming out of the World Championships. Well done. And there is the world silver medalist, 21-year-old Jun-hwan from the Republic of Korea.
Representing the Republic of Korea, Jun-hwan.
3rd after the short program, and then 2nd in the free. And this young man is multi-talented. He's a dancer and a singer. Been on a number of shows in Korea. Brilliant, creative, innovative, and what an athlete. He'll skate to Michael Jackson. Quad Sao attempt right here. There it is. Beautiful. Triple loop. Well, it looked by his expression as, yeah, that was okay. Oh, that was great. This young man has increased his connection to the music, but if you do a Google search on Jun-hwan from Korea, you'll see some of the shows that he's been on, and you'll see his dancing and his singing and his performing in a different environment. He brings all that to the ice. It continues to grow and mature, just 21 years of age, so much more to come from this young man. No question, already brilliant. Watch this quad Sao, so smooth off the takeoff edge, so straight and so effortless on the landing. Free leg comes back, the speed going into the air and out of that jump, all the same. And that's exactly what you want. Plus GOE of 3.60, 13.30 for that one jump. Here's the triple Lutz. Rotated quite a bit on that takeoff, up into the triple loop. Fights to get the free leg back, and does. Nice work. Save that jump, and moonwalking here. A little easier on the blades, I think. And triple axel. Pulls that free leg and arms through, lifting him up into the air beautifully, right into the sit spin. Now, some playful work with the music. Now you can see his eye contacts outside of the technical elements. He'll reach out for performance. When those technical elements are in front of you, you tend to stay a little bit more within yourself to keep the focus. But after that, look into the judges, look into the crowd, look into the camera. Look at the kiss and cry. Another great job. Okay, 99.64, season's best. Will he beat that? Will he break the century mark right here, right now? He'll need a 100.59 to take the lead.
The score, please.
Let's see. Holy moly, 101.33. That's the season's best. This Jun-hwan takes the lead with one skater to go. And that's just with one quad, not two. That tells you about the quality of his other elements and the level of performance. 9.25 for composition, 9.46 for performance, 9.21 for skating skills. Those are high program component scores. It takes him over the century mark into 101. Our final skater comes from the United States of America, 18-year-old Ilia Malinin, the quad god. We won't see the quad axle here in the short program. See it on the free. But you'll see two quads, a quad Lutz in the first element in the combination, and then the quad toe. Looking to beat 100.38 heel skate. Do I put a spell on you?
I put a spell on you because you're mine. You better stop the things that you do. Oh, cause I ain't lying.
Combination. The Lutz and the toe. Quad, Lutz, triple toe. So easy. Well, you would maybe think that this program was about the quads and they were there, but for me, this was about his range of movement. This was much bigger, much bolder performance than Ilia has skated, in my opinion, maybe even in his career so far. He reached out to the audience, maybe fueled by the landing of the quads. I don't know. But the detail to performance and the choreography is at a much higher level for this young man. He's only 18 years old. So much more to come, let alone the athletic skill he has. He also showed moments of brilliance in performance and a bigger range of movement and a commitment to follow the choreographers. The work that were done by Yuris Razguliev and Shailen Bourne in the development of his performance. Just brilliant. 19.81 points for the quadrilateral triple toe loop. That's because of a 4.11 GOE score. Now, you can only get as high as 5 points. And here it is. There's the quad lutz. Reloads, triple toe loop. Look at the distance between those two jumps. Just amazing. Picture perfect. Hands above the head on the triple toe loop. And the quad toe. This young man looked completely in the moment and focused and detailed. He cared about every arm movement, about every hand movement, about where he looked. In addition to the physicality of the jumps. Here's the triple axel. And there it is. This was brilliant by this young man, and I know there's more to come out of him. Look at the focus and the emotion in his face and performance. He's learning to do that. He didn't always do that, that's for sure. But now's his time. He's growing in so many different ways. Wow. Well, 100.38 is his season's best and his personal best. And the question is, will he beat that here right now? Will he take the lead? He'll need a 101.35 to take the lead. There's his mom beside him. Tatiana Malinina, a great skater in her own right. First ISU Four Continents champion back in 1990 in Halifax, I believe it was. Maybe I'm wrong on the year, but also a great skater. Let's take a look at the scores for her son right now. 105.90. That is incredible. Season's best, personal best, ranked first. Hey, where's the rest of the team? There's only one team member there. That was great. And there we look at the top 5 skaters in the men's short program. Wow. There's Jason Brown himself, such a wonderful skater, cheering on this young talent, this next generation, as we take a look at the standings after the men's short program. And there they are, Ilia Malinin from the United States, 105.90. That's a huge score. Jun-hwan from Korea, also a brilliant skate at 101.33. And Kevin Aymoz from France, 100.58. He breaks the 100-point mark. He was brilliant. He was thrilled. Jason Brown, of course, absolutely genius on blades. Adam Siao Him Fa in 5th. Daniel Grassl from Italy in 6th. And there's a look at the rest of the field in the men's short program.
これより順を追って対象ブロックを発表いたしますので、アナウンスに従い対象ブロックごとにご退場ください。なお、お帰りの際はお客様同士の間隔を空けてゆっくりとご移動ください。 ご協力をお願いいたします。
Well, that concludes the coverage of the men's short program, the final event here on day one of the World Team Trophy event in Tokyo. There was some brilliant skating, the final event of the year, some relief and some joy coming from all the skaters. Much more to come tomorrow. We'll start the Paris short program, local time at 1600 hours. There's a look at the standings. The U.S. in the lead with 50 points, a good lead there. Korea in second, 39. Japan in third with 36, followed by France, 34, Italy, 28, and Canada in sixth place with 26 points on day one of competition here. Well, that concludes our coverage of day one here at the World Team Trophy. We hope you've enjoyed the skating. Some more brilliant skating coming up tomorrow at 1600 hours local time with a Paris short program for all of us here at the ISU. Thank you for watching. Good night, everyone.
Yes, that's the reason because I wait. I say, so if I will be away, I will. And,
お待たせいたしました。続きまして2階席南側のお客様、どうぞご退場ください。ご協力誠にありがとうございます。2階席南側のお客様、ごゆっくりとご退場ください。 お待たせいたしました。続きまして3階席北側のお客様、どうぞご退場ください。規制退場へのご協力誠にありがとうございます。3階席北側のお客様、どうぞご退場ください。大変お待たせいたしました。3階席南側のお客様、どうぞご退場ください。規制退場へのご協力ありがとうございました。本日はご来場誠にありがとうございました。まもなく ISU 世界フィギュアスケート国別対抗戦2023女子シングルショートプログラムの競技を開始いたします。
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tokyo and the ISU World Team Trophy in Figure Skating 2023. This is an event of the International Skating Union and hosted by the Japan Skating Federation. In a few minutes, we will start the competition for Women Short Program.
はじめにご来場のお客様にお願い申し上げます。会場内は禁煙です。競技中のお席での食事はご遠慮ください。コンコースにてお願いいたします。一般のお客様によるカメラ、携帯電話およびタブレット端